This is Grand. On today's episode in the Grand Scheme of Shit, we're doing our first podcast. I got Illumascottie from the Infiniverse News. Coffee in my these little Starbucks Spatial Bucks coffee.
You're gonna have to clean up after me, man.
It's okay.
We got another guy here. Sweet.
Yes,
hey, man.
Yeah, brother.
That's Keen the Rapper 21. That's my music guy.
How you doing,
Good,
brother?
good. Doing good, man. Don't judge me by my appearance. It's all an accident.
Oh, it's all good, brother. I ain't worried, brother. I don't care about that, brother. I'm high, brother.
I actually tried to sell weed to a lawyer in the Infiniverse the other day.
Oh no,
Didn't
don't
go
do
too
that,
well.
brother.
Right,
Don't be a trapper, brother. You get trapped, brother.
there we go.
Yeah, they'll stick you up, brother.
Solidago. Hey.
This video is great.
And, you know, I could find some weed. How about some hookers?
Yes, sir.
I have this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, $5. I'm actually with the Infiniverse police. So your name? Huh? Where's all the weed? Is this your license and registration?
Mr. B.
Yo, that is crazy, yo. Oh my gosh, are you muted? All right, cool. So, we had just watched a video. What inspired you?
Okay, so I've been doing YouTubes for years, right? And no success, nothing like that. So I started joining alien Facebook groups and flat Earth Facebook groups, and I became a known troll. So it's funny because I'd go on there and I'd be like, "Hey, look at this photo of like clouds and stuff like that," right? And then everybody's
Right.
like, "Yeah, I see the UFO," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure you do." So just and
You was
I'd
faking 'em
banter
out.
back and I'd banter back and forth with them and stuff like that, and then eventually, after about a year, every time I'd post anything, somebody would put on underneath. They'd be like, "Don't talk to him. He is a known troll."
Oh, wow.
So the UFO groups, the UFO groups and stuff wouldn't even talk to me anymore. So I had no friends. So I had to go to the Infiniverse. That's actually what happened.
Oh,
And
wow.
now here I am.
And now
Not
here you
not
are.
necessarily true. Yeah, not necessarily trolling people, but just trying to have fun and making it more of an
Having
experience, right? Because
Right. That's what it's all about at the end, right?
exactly, and nothing better like with the whole hype of like fake news and stuff like this, right?
Right.
I just thought that having an actual fake news in the metaverse would be something hilarious, right? So much fun, and the people are good about it too, man. Like the lawyer guy, I was talking to him on Facebook, and he's like, "Oh, that's hilarious, man." He's like, "I
Yeah.
just thought you were a creepy guy," and I was like, "Yeah, I am a creepy guy."
Oh, yeah, you got the right impression. Like, congrats.
There's a few skits I have coming up that I think will be pretty good as well. But the Infiniverse cops, people just love it, you know.
It's
And
exciting.
I'm gonna
It's
keep
fun.
doing it. Yeah, it's different, right? I tried
Yeah.
to rob some people in the metro station. And one dude's like, "Oh, that's Illumascottie." He tried to rob me, and then he tried to sell me a bag of weed. So, it's like, what? Okay, well, yeah, that's
Oh my
me,
God.
Dad. That's
I
that's how
gotta
I
tell you,
roll.
the
Yeah.
first video I seen when I first joined the group was of you, and you was in somebody's apartment and you was robbing them.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. It's funny because you're trying to rob them, but when you pulled out the picture of the revolver, that sent me. that sent me. I was like, oh, I need to follow, subscribe, like, share.
There was one guy I tried to rob. He actually pulled over as the Infiniverse police. He actually pulled a gun on me. So then I was like, oh shit, he actually has a gun.
Right.
So yeah, took
Oh,
off.
snap.
Oh my God, man. People are so creative, right? And
Right.
like these people in the Infiniverse they're fun. They want to help each other. They want to support each other. So just makes
Right.
for a wicked community, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I love the
and then
community there.
it's neat. Like yesterday, did you go to the comedy club at all?
I did not.
by
I've
chance?
been meaning to hit it. I've been busy the couple of days on Discord and everything, so I haven't actually had a chance to get back into the multiverse in like a couple of days.
I checked it out. All the textures of the brick, and it felt like an actual dark, dank comedy club. Start pulling out Florida Man news stories and reading them to people while I was in the comedy club. It's like, hey, look, flying squirrel attacks woman in park, or woman tries to smuggle alligators in her pants and stuff like that, and freaking just all these crazy Florida Man things you always hear, right? I think it's gonna be a fun time, man, to be honest. And then you can game with your buddies too, right? And
Right.
buy properties and
Right.
all that stuff. So
That's another thing I
Did
wanted
you
to
get
talk
into-
to you about. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, did you get into buying many properties like I did? I spent my kids' inheritance, to be honest.
I did not. I was conservative. I said I'm gonna buy 2, and I'm gonna end up decorating one, and I'm gonna probably try to flip one, just to see how this goes, because I didn't want to go full in, you know.
For sure. Yeah, I did not do that. I totally went full in.
Totally.
And I kept on hiding my bank statements from my wife. So I'm like, no, that's from Amazon. That's the plants you bought, right? That's nothing to do with the Infiniverse.
Oh
Now
my
here I
God.
sit with like 50 properties, and I stare out the window at the Sphinx and think, this cost me $50. Like, what am I doing with my life to think that this is worth $50?
What am I doing here?
To convince my wife that it was worthwhile, I asked her to come to the Infiniverse. I walked her to the Sphinx. I took a picture of her in front of the Sphinx. And I was like, here you go. Now you have a souvenir. That cost you $50, honey.
That 50. Like, look, you can make it an NFT.
So I do make NFTs, and I think I was talking to you earlier, but I call them no fucking transactions, is because I can't sell nothing.
Right. No fucking transactions. I love it. So you on OpenSea?
No, I'm on Rarible under Illumascottie, and so what I've done a serial killer version. So it's actual serial killers, but I've designed them to look like food. So if you know, say like the BTK killer, right? Instead of it being the BTK killer, it's a BLT killer, so it's a sandwich. That, or say like Richard Ramirez, I called him Sandwich Smearez, and it's a sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
I'm lame, dude. And then I also have house plants.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I did.
That's great though. Let's see if we can bring it up. You see the buyer play the gas fee.
Yeah, that's what this one does too.
All right. Well, I can't pull it up on here, but I can put it up when I edit the video. So
sounds good. Yeah. No. So I've done a few different NFTs. I did one called Optimism, and what I would do is on my Samsung smartphone, I have the Note. I would draw a stick figure of a man, then the length of his wiener would change. And I called it Optimism. So if you bought one with a short wiener, then it wasn't so optimistic.
Hey, yo. No fucking transactions.
I don't know. No, there's been zero.
No fucking transactions.
Yeah. That's what I've been up to.
I got one last question for you.
Sure.
One last one. Future predictions on the Infiniverse. But is the money that we're dumping into this game going to turn out in the future?
Oh, that's a loaded question too, because there's been a lot of debate on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
So,
just your opinion. You're over.
Like, just making sure nobody's in behind me listening. I think that eventually, if the developers, and I have said this on Facebook, if they want to be able to compete with things like Sandbox, Decentraland, some sort of NFT thing will have to come into the marketplace, right?
Right.
So the Comedy Club actually released 3,000 NFT drop, and that gains you access to wherever the comedy exists in the metaverse, right?
Right.
So they're like $200 for this NFT ticket.
I'm a ghost,
I guess, and it's randomly generated. This cat thing will either
this guy.
This cat thing will.
Can you get out the camera?
Be front and center, right?
Sir.
So,
Sir.
I'm on the side of your team. I'm pulling
Sir.
up on you.
Sir.
we
Funny.
Brother.
I kept on accidentally hopping over to Grant, like right at his feet. It looked like I was going to give him a virtual blowjob almost. It was weird. But, fucking.
Oh my god.
And it's like, dude, I don't even know how I keep on ending up over here. I keep on ending up at your waist. Like, what the fuck? So I do think that they'll need NFTs. And the comedy club dropped a 3,000 drop NFT thing that gets you a ticket to the comedy club, which is cool. So I think they're working on it.
Right.
Like, and
The
and if
future
they
has
want to be able to compete,
so the future could be good.
I think also though you should never invest what you can't afford to lose.
Right. Yeah, that definitely. Definitely.
Right?
What's your TikTok handle? Same thing?
Same thing. I'm Illumascottie across the board.
All the way across the board. You hear that, people? Illumascottie. Look him up. This guy is hilarious. I want to thank you for coming on the show today. It's been a pleasure.
Sweet, man.
It's been a
Thanks,
great...
Grant. Thanks for having me, and I hope we get to do more of these.
Oh yes, this is the first of many.
Brother, I wish I could shake your hand, brother. Wish I could shake your hand, brother.
We can't?
Nah, he's on
Well,
mobile.
I
Gotcha.
can. Oh, sweet. Slap each other and everything. Can we? Oh, look at that shit. Right? Freaking A.
So we're gonna shout out Gorilla Pimp Squad.
Okay.
I feel like that's gonna be a nice new up and coming NFT collection. He should be dropping his around April.
Yeah, I can't wait. For real.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. I don't know if you ever got to check out Drippy Dozen NFT collection.
Trippy. Well, what the donuts?
Yeah, with the donuts.
Yes, yo. I love those little donuts.
Yeah, those donuts are gonna be dope. I feel like that's gonna be a dope collection. I like a lot of his different concepts. I feel like they're gonna be great. The last NFT collection that I had was the Bezel Boys.
The best. Oh yeah, he got some good stuff.
Yeah, Bezel Boys NFT collection. Those were dope. I like those. Always worth checking out. I hope we can find them on the OpenSea collection so you can get a little glimpse of what they look like.
Yup, I just brought it up. All right, so yeah, this is the Bezel Boys.
Yeah, his collection's dope. That's gonna be worth checking out. I feel like when it drops, it's gonna be something that a lot of people want to have. Like great artwork.
Great artwork. Look at that. This reminds me of some Rick and Morty shit right here.
Right.
So how far are you in as far as your collection?
My collection is coming along pretty great. I mean, my first collection is actually up right now. If anybody wants to check that, I have the Beach Goddess collection up, and I have a couple on the Proud Lion. But I'm starting a new collection because those were my kind of first rough drafts to kind of see how the whole situation works out.
Right.
And I like how it works. So now I'm going to do a more professional, more up-to-date version. I'm going to start the Discord page on that, start sending people there so I can build my community. And
definitely.
yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see a lot of people there.
You know, we're going to need those links as soon as you got them. This is the Beach Goddess, right?
Yeah. And most of those are up for sale. I'm going to have a lot of those. I'm going to finish putting the rest of them up for sale within the next week.
All right, that's cool. All right, Dev, we got a good collection.
I want to change these background ones on the next segment.
Oh, yeah. Let's go around and show yours real quick. All right, so this is a Dev NFT. Do you have this one for sale?
Yeah, that definitely is up for sale. The Sugar Skull collection's out.
That's nice.
That collection is not out. It's still in the beginning phases of being created.
Okay, but this looks hot. I can tell this is going to be one of those good collections for real.
Yeah.
All of them, especially.
That's going to be one of my favorite ones.
Definitely. Because I seen the motion one where you got the eyes actually burning and moving, and you got stuff in the background moving and stuff.
Yeah, more holographic. Like he's going to be one of the more rare ones. It's gonna be hard for me to let that one go. That's one of my favorite ones.
I know it's the tiger and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
But yeah, all these are original drawings and then recreated in NFTs.
It's over, bro.
Yeah, we about to wrap it up, bro. We about to wrap it up.
About to go and fucking.
Why you sitting on the Bitcoin, yo?
Cause I'm sitting on money.
What the hell? Yo.